In this video, I'm going to ask the next two questions about the multi-threading. Now, I have to do some change to the original methods in the sports class. Now, I have to add the static and the static here. What I'm doing now is to change the normal method into a static method. And we only have one object to call these two methods. Now, think about it. Which method will be executed first? Okay, now let's run the method here. We can see that, it actually waits for 2 seconds. The first method is executed first, and the Tom play basketball method, the second method, is executed next. Now, I have to ask you a question. Is there any difference between the static methods and the normal methods? So, in Java, when you think of the static method, you have to associate it with the class, right? So each class has only one corresponding class object. So for the sports class, it only has one class object. So it's sports class. This is the only one object it has. So in this case, it will have only one lock that locks the whole class. So that's the reason the first method is executed first. So let me put the question here. Which method will be executed first if we have one object? One object. And two static methods. Two static methods. So now I'm going to do another change, which brings us to the sixth questions. Which method will be executed first if we have two objects and two static methods? Okay, now I have to create another object here. Sports S2. New sports. Okay, so S1 call the play football method, and S2 is going to call the play basketball method. In the previous videos, we discussed that if there are two objects, that means we have two different locks, right? So the two methods will be called separately. But in this case, if the method is turned into static method, then, like I said, what will happen? We'll see. Let's run the main function here. So we can see that the Tom play basketball will be executed first. It actually confirms to the saying that this class has only one lock, which is the class object. So no matter how many threads it will be, there will be only one lock over here to lock the whole sports class. That's the reason.